It's Felt Food with CardicaCreations. This episode, as requested by Sawako Yashikawa, a felt macaron mini size. So the sewing tomato tells us we need two colors today, one for the shell and one for the filling of the macaron. To begin, we need to make some templates, so grab your compass and make a circle with a radius of 3 centimeters. Then you want to tack this paper circle to your light blue fabric, that is your shell color, and cut it out. You'll need to make 2 circles of this size. Once you've done that, you'll also need to make some more circles, that is 4 smaller circles with a radius of 1.5 centimeters. To make one shell, you'll need 2 small circles and 1 large circle. Let's start with the large circle. Having threaded your needle and tied a knot on one end, you want to do a running stitch around the whole edge of the circle. I'm doing this running stitch about 5 millimeters away from the edge of the circle. It's best to make your stitches close together. Once you've done this, gather your stitches like so by pulling on the thread. This creates tension and makes the felt circle scrunch up like this. Then you'll need to get some white polyester filling or toy stuffing, which you can get at your local craft store, and fill up that basket-looking shape. Ta-da! You've now made the top of your macaron. To make sure that the tension holds, what you want to do is bend your needle and thread to opposite ends of the shell piece. Then you want to tie a knot and secure your thread to make sure everything holds. Putting that aside, you now want to get one of your smaller circles and fold it up in half, then half again. You want to sew together that top corner there. I'm using a double thread because we're sewing through quite a few layers, so you may need that extra strength. Sew over it about 4 or 5 times as shown in the video, and then push through the felt and secure it by tying a knot. Cut off your excess thread, and when you open up your circle, it now looks kind of like this, with all warped edges and stuff. You'll want to do this with your second circle. Then you're going to put the circles together. As shown in the video, just like we did before, you want to do a running stitch around the edge of the circles. Once you've done this, pull on the thread so you create tension and create more ripples along that piece. As usual, find a way to tie off and secure your thread. I'm sending my thread to the middle of the circle here and tying my knot there using my loop and hook method as shown in the video. This is what we're aiming to do with our 2 pieces we've just created. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to tack them together. We're going to do this using a ladder stitch. If you'd like a more detailed description on how to do the ladder stitch, please click the link on the screen right now or the link in the description that leads you to my What You Need to Know to Sew video. As you can see, it's very simple. You just take a little bit of one piece, the shell piece, and a little bit of the other piece, then back to a little bit of the other piece, and a little bit of the other piece, until you get all the way around. It's called the hidden ladder stitch because you won't be able to see the stitches in the end. Now to secure your thread, do what I'm doing in the video here. Send your needle to the middle underside of your creation so far. Then once you get there, do the loop and hook method of securing your thread. I like to do it 2 or 3 times to make sure it's really well secured. Then snip off your excess thread. Ta-da! Make another one of these. Then once you've done so, we can move on to making some filling. You'll need a rectangle 12 cm by 3 cm. You'll also need this little disc that's 1.5 cm radius and isn't just paper, it's made of cardstock. Now grabbing your rectangle, fold it in half lengthways and do a running stitch up and down the short edge of the rectangle. We're going to make this cylinder here, so you just turn it inside out and voila, it's a cylinder. Now we're grabbing some more thread and we're going to do, take a guess, a running stitch along the edge of the cylinder. Just like before, once you've done the running stitch, grab your needle, pull on it for some tension and gather your stitches. Then you want to grab your cardboard disc and actually slip it inside the cylinder like that. This is how we're going to make our filling. As you can see, it's going together nicely. Now to get to the other side and do the same thing, just poke your needle through the middle of the cardboard. If you're having trouble, for example, if your needle is a bit flimsy, get like another thicker needle or something that will help you stab a hole to get your needle through. Then what you need to do is just do the running stitch again and pull on your thread and gather the stitches. Then you want to secure your thread on the top of that piece. Making sure to keep your needle and thread threaded onto the filling piece, that is, not cutting it off. We want to now tack it to our shell pieces. As you can see here, I'm just taking a little bit of the shell and then a little bit of the filling piece, then a little bit of the shell, then a little bit of the filling piece again. Then I'm going to the other side by pushing my needle through the cardboard again, and I'm doing the same thing. Grab a little bit of shell, then grab a little bit of filling. This is just to tack my pieces together, and as you can see, it's quite wobbly and unstable, but don't worry, we're not finished just quite yet. Once you're done tacking, just secure your thread and chop off the excess. So now we're going to make our kind of fat and lumpy and expanded macaron into a condensed macaron. To do this, grab your threaded needle and just do what we did before. Grab a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You're going to go around the rims doing a hidden ladder stitch to secure the pieces together. As you can see, try to not do your stitches too far away from each other and only grab little bits of felt all the way around. To get to the other side, just push your needle through the filling piece like so, and then travel your needle and thread all the way around the macaron piece, securing the felt filling piece and the macaron shell piece. Once you've done this, tie a couple of knots using the loop and hook method, then send your needle to somewhere on the other side of the macaron, then snip, snip, snip that thread away, and voila! Complete! Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you loved it, and make sure to check me out on all my social media. Until next time, bye!